Watch Nighttiger Comics!
Nighttiger Comics!
Nighttiger Comics! Nighttiger Comics!
Good morning, comic book junkies. Now, I want to tell you right off, I had every intention of making this a very short video. So this is my year in review, Marvel keys that I picked up in 2019. It's going to be a two-parter because I'm sure this is going to run over, well over 15 minutes, and I'd like to put it on Instagram TV. So this is in no particular order. I went through all my boxes of stuff I hadn't read, that I had shot videos for, pulled all my Marvel keys off the wall, out of the boxes, and the ones I could remember out of the files of the ones that I've already read and been filed away. So let's just get into this. I picked up two of these this year for $1. Not a really big key as far as money goes, but it's a cool book from August 1987, Captain America 332, Mike Zet cover. And in here, Steve Rogers resigns as Captain America. So, yep, picked up two of those, put one in an A-OK. Just got this off eBay. I showed it in probably, I think, my last video. I paid $70 with shipping. It was an auction. I closed in around $65, and I won it. This is Daredevil Number 2 from June 1969. Second appearance of Electro and crossover with Fantastic Four. I picked this up for $2.50 at the Secret Store. Daredevil Number 176, November 1981. First appearance of Stick. And Frank Miller on story and art. I think I had to press that one out too. Okay, I picked up some Thor keys this year. Not very high grade. Probably a little bit above low grade. This is Thor 137, the first appearance of Ulrich. And that's pretty cool. I picked up two copies of this year. First appearance of the Wrecker, first Black Bolt origin. This is Stan Lee on script, Jack Kirby on art. Thor number 148, June 1968. And I gifted one of these to my friend Steve at Charlton 66 Comics. Picked up the first appearance of Sif. First appearance of the Unknown, Thor number 136, January 1967. So yeah, these are some of my keys. These I think I paid $12 for these two. I think I paid $15 for the other copy. I paid $12 for this one. Not bad. Just probably right around retail. I was happy to get this. This one, I took it off my radar. It was going for like $100 in near mint or more because of the movie. I did get it at my local LCS. He had 70 on it. I offered him 50. We settled on 60, and this is probably a 9/8 copy. This is January 1997, Black Panther number 1. All Kirby Vision issue with art and scripts. First appearance of the Collector, Abner Little, Princess Zelda. Alright, I also picked up two of these this year at the same flea market at two different vendors. I paid $10 for both of them. One of them is really nice. This one's probably a higher mid, but this one's like very fine. First appearance of the Cat from November 1972, origin and first appearance. Marie 7 pencils, Wally Wood cover inks. And this is cool because this is part of the first female titles by Marvel. They put out 3 in 1972, Night Nurse, Sheena the She-Devil, or Shauna the She-Devil, and then the Cat. And they didn't last very long, unfortunately. These lasted 4 issues. Night Nurse lasted the longest, but if you haven't seen my documentary on the first females of Marvel, go check that out. Picked up 3 of these this year. I traded one for a Daredevil number... I traded one for a Deadpool number 1, which I cannot locate. It's somewhere in my unread boxes, a near mint copy of that. But this is from February 1980, first appearance of the She-Hulk. If you want to know more about her origin creation, go watch my documentary that I did on her. You'll be surprised on a lot of things about the reason she came to be. I picked up 2 copies of this for 50 cents each. This is Iron Fist number 19, November 1974. First appearance of Colleen Wing, and also first Wolverine in advertisement. So that's pretty cool. They were really both low grade, and I pressed them out, tightened them up, but for 50 cents, you can't go wrong. First appearance of Colleen Wing. This I also got for 50 cents. And if you can't get the first appearance, get the second appearance of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, and first appearance of Midnight Sun. The next issue becomes his title, Steve Englehart on scripts and Jim Starlin on art from January 1974. This is Special Marvel Edition, The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. I don't know if I'll leave these bloopers in. Okay, another dollar book that I found at this flea market. Marvel Premiere number 28, February 1976. First team appearance and origin of the Legion of Monsters, Ghost Rider, Man-Thing, Morbius, and Werewolf by Night. Happy to get this. I got there late. I slept in, so I got to the local Comic-Con late. The dealer I was going to did have a copy of this, and I wanted to get it for, he sold it for $20 and was much nicer than this one. But just so happens, while I was discussing that with him, a guy walked up who had a backpack full of trades. He had this in there. I paid $25 for it. It's a little bit lower grade than the other one, but I got it. And just happy to have it. So that's Captain Marvel number 1. Pretty cool cover by Gene Colan. Another Gene Colan cover. I really didn't think I was going to get this one. Another one that I kind of took off my radar. They're a little bit pricey. This is Submariner and Ironman number 1, a one-shot from April 1968. Just happened to come into my local LCS, and I got it for $30. Okay, and so at that other Comic-Con where I was late, I picked up this for $10. Captain America 102, not necessarily a key, but then I got 101. And nice grades, too. These are both from 1968. Captain America, and both Kirby and Stan Lee creators on this book. Not keys of any sort, but I had to get them to go with my companion book. I finally got it. I paid $60 for this. He wanted 70. I'd only had 20, so he goes, well, just give me 60. So I was happy to get that. So first Captain America title in the Silver Age since the Golden Age. And this is previously Tales of Suspense, April 1968. So glad to have that baby in my collection. Just picked this up. You probably saw it in the last haul. Strange Tales number 107, April 1963. Classic Kirby cover and the first Fantastic Four crossover with any book. Pretty cool. This book is expensive. And I paid $30 for this, and it's trimmed, dirty. I pressed it out. It had some water waves. But I'll tell you what, it's an extremely expensive book now. I don't know why. Okay, so this next 3 are the Trifectas. I've been wanting these 3 number 1s for years. But you know how it goes when you are trying to save and skimp and you're cheap. You just don't want to spend a whole lot of money for keys. So I finally got these. I got Inhumans number 1, and I got it in a lot. I got the whole run except for 2 issues for $32. So I think I averaged this book out around like $14, and this is probably in 9.0. So happy with that. It was a great buy. Finally got this. Invaders number 1. This was a trade with Lady Fantastic, and I traded her Kazar Kirby cover and some issues of the Inhumans from this run and a couple other books to get this. So happy to have that in the collection. First team appearance of the Invaders 2, August 1975. This is October 75. And then, of course, I just got this one for $5. It's a low copy. It's detached by 1 staple, but I got it. It's a placeholder. One day I'll find me a Defenders number 1 for a good price in a better grade. August 72. First solo featuring the Defenders. First Necrodamus as a sorcerer. Happy to get those. And so doing Trifectas, we got the double fecta, the double. So I got first appearance of Carnage, Amazing Spider-Man, 361. second print, April 1992, and I got this one earlier this year. I paid $50 for this 9/8 copy, which I think was a really good deal. I paid $3 for this second print, which is also pretty simple. The price on both of these is pretty close. This 9/8 here also goes for like a $70. So average, let's see, average amount, $53, about $27 for both. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we're closing in on the first part of this. You saw this in the last haul. Probably a lot of people don't know what big of a key this is. To me, anyways, it's the third Doctor Strange solo series. Is it third? No. Second Doctor Strange, sorry. I scribbled it. I couldn't read my writing, but yeah. So this is the second solo since the Silver Age, July 1972. Actually, there is another key in this run that I think I need to pull for this next video. Okay, so this will be the last one in part 1. I just probably showed this in the last haul or two, October 73, Marvel Premiere number 11. But this is definitely a key, and I was lucky to get a nice great copy for cheap. This is the first time that Doctor Strange becomes the Sorcerer Supreme. So the Ancient One has passed away, and Doctor Strange takes over his mantle as the premier sorcerer for the planet Earth. And this also has the origin retold, reprinting of the original Steve Ditko. So this is a really cool issue. If you can find this one, I paid $5 for it. I don't know, I wouldn't pay much more than that, I don't think. But it's definitely cool. If you find it, now you know what it is, and you're going to back issue bins, pick it up. And it's definitely a really good read. Okay, so this is the end of part 1. Year in review 2019, the Marvel Keys. We're going to start with part 2.